Hello everyone, I'm Dan Suciu. I'm lecturer at the Faculty of Mathematics and Computer Science of Babeș-Bolyai University from Cluj-Napoca, Romania, and I will present our findings on implementing microlearning and gamification elements in two of our faculty courses. In the first part, I will detail more the goal of the paper. Next, we will talk about the main concepts related to microlearning and gamification, and I will provide the context in which our study was carried out, how we designed our study, the data we collected, and the analysis performed on this data. In the end, the results of our study are discussed, and I will give an overview of planned future work. There is an increase in popularity of applying gamification techniques and microlearning concepts in a wide range of educational contexts. However, the usage of these techniques and concepts in the academic world is somewhat limited, and the traditional macro-learning experience is still the pattern in most university courses. The main goal of our study is to analyze the benefits of combining macro and micro-learning together with specific gamification elements in an academic context, and to gain a better understanding of how micro-learning and gamification assist computer science students in comprehending and expanding their knowledge of project management related topics. Macro-learning may be defined as learning process focused on a big picture, a whole of a domain, while micro-learning is focused on chunks of small learning units and provides a very short but complete learning experience. Gamification, in this context, represents the use of game design elements and principles in a non-game environment. In this picture, we put together in two distinct mind maps all relevant gamification components and microlearning versions we found in the literature. On the right side, we have the description of different ways of implementing microlearning, from implementing flexible, interactive, and collaborative ways of learning via internet to providing brief video clips centered on a single pertinent topic. On the left side, we presented all 12 game design elements that are considered to contribute to an engaging and immersive learning environment. We covered here the very popular reward concepts like badges, points, or leaderboards, or the idea of splitting the learning journey in a series of steps or levels to reach learning goals, but also elements like aesthetics and storytelling. As can be seen, the gamification and microlearning mind maps are connected through a dotted line to game-based mobile learning variant. However, combining ideas from both mind maps is intriguing and may prove useful during the learning process. Well, in this picture, we highlighted only those microlearning and gamification components that were implemented during our courses. The ones represented by a dotted line were just partially implemented. None of the other items were considered due to the specific nature of the courses or because they were not yet supported by the selected software tools. Before I go into more details about how all of these parts were put together, I will give an overview of the courses that were aimed at and the software tools that were used. Our study took place over 2 academic years and focused on 2 of the courses taught at our faculty: Software Project Management and Agile Software Development. The first course is an elective course delivered in the second semester of the last year of study for undergraduate students in the computer science and mathematics computer science specializations. The second course is compulsory and is taught in the first semester of 3 master programs of our faculty. The total number of hours allocated are 2 hours of lectures and 1 hour of seminars per week for both courses. Before introducing elements of microlearning and gamification in teaching these courses, students were assessed based on an individual essay submitted by each of them during the semester and a quiz composed of 60 questions at the end of the semester. Code of Talent is a software-as-a-service platform that allows teachers and trainers design and deliver custom-built digital microlearning journeys to their learners. A teacher can create a self-contained syllabus for each course and design a learning journey by defining a sequence of challenges called missions at the beginning of each semester, balancing and smoothing the effort to be made by the students throughout the semester. This screen capture contains a learning journey designed for Agile Software Development course. There is a period of time set for the evaluation and the number of points that can be accumulated in total, as well as whether the student's answer to the mission is visible to the other students registered in the platform or not. Each mission has associated a type of an answer, for instance, quiz, essay, image or video, an activation date, a deadline, a maximum number of points, and an estimated time frame for solving. The teacher groups all these missions into levels and milestones so that each student's progress can be easily identified. Missions assessment can be done automatically in case of quizzes or manually with the teacher awarding points for each solution. A special badge may be attached to outstanding answers in recognition of creativity or analytical thinking or ingenuity in solving the assignment. Students can view active assignments at any time. They can easily identify assignments missions that have not yet been solved, the total score obtained so far, and the level reached. Also, for each of the missions that have already been solved, the students can view the answers given so far by all of their peers. Furthermore, they can comment, rate, or give a badge to the answers of their peers. We used the Code of Talent to implement most of the gamification elements in our courses. It proved to be a very versatile tool to support feedback, rewarding, knowledge level design, just to name a few. For feedback, we decided to use many other tools because we wanted to cover all kinds of feedbacks: peer-to-peer and collective feedback, anonymous and named feedback, ad hoc and formal feedback, etc. We posted the video and audio recordings on different media platforms like YouTube, Spotify, or Apple and Google Podcasts to make them more accessible to all our students. Last but not least, Microsoft Teams was used for all live sessions. We looked at data collected from 4 academic years to see what happened to student engagement and performance when microlearning and gamification were introduced. In order to get a better idea of how big this effect is, we decided to include 2 years in our research where teaching, learning, and testing of knowledge were all done in the traditional microlearning style. There is a distinct difference between the number of students who provided course feedback before and after using the Code of Talent platform. It can be seen from these tables that despite repeated encouragement in class and via email for students to provide feedback, only a small percentage, between 3 and 14, did so in 2018-2019 academic year. This percentage increased significantly to 59.3% for software project management and to 71.94% for agile software development in 2021-2022 academic year. We analyzed the responses students gave to the open-ended question, what did you like best about this course, in addition to the course scores? It is encouraging that the use of gamification and microlearning elements were appreciated in a significant number of responses, with almost 50 students favorably appreciating the use of the Code of Talent platform in general, and 85 others mentioning particular elements such as the quality and content of assignments, 19 answers, the publication of bite-sized learning video sequences, 30 answers, and the positive aspects of continuous learning and incomplete but very short learning experiences, 37 answers. In terms of the level of participation shown by students, the data can be found in this table, which presents information on the sum of all activities in each course, but most notably in this table with data on average effort spent on solving assignments and commenting on peer assignments per week. As a result, we can observe that the total number of completed missions for each course is greater than 1,800, and the rate of completed missions per week ranges from roughly 100 to 126. In conclusion, it can be said that students are more than willing to participate in learning and information sharing activities on an ongoing basis with high frequency but low intensity. In the future, We will consider introducing other microlearning practices and gamification elements in order to increase the impact of the learning experience. We intend to implement the ability to delete and restore a mission solution for selected missions. This will definitely increase the difficulty of verification and evaluation, but it appears required in a learning loop based on failures and successive experimentation. In addition, we intend to examine the impact of incorporating student-initiated comments and debates into the gamification assessment and evaluation system. Last but not least, we plan to deploy the Code of Talent platform and microlearning gamification features in conjunction with face-to-face teaching settings and compare the outcomes to those obtained online. This concludes our presentation. Thank you so much for your interest in our work.